Hey everybody, it's LaDonna with the Painted Ivy, and today we're going to show you what's possible if you believe in yourself, and that is anything you want to do. You can do anything you want to do if you just have a little faith in yourself. So let me set up my comments and we will get started. While we're doing this, I wanted to let you know I'm mailing out another set of sample kits, and if you want one, all you have to do is private message me and I could let you know all the details on that. Okay, so today we're going to be working on this beautiful board. The board you can do front and back, but we're only going to do the front today. And then we're going to put this here and maybe add a little flowers or maybe some flowers up here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to start. If you've watched before, you know that the first thing we do with our transfers is fuzz them. So out of camera view, I have a towel that I'm just going to peel the transfer off, and I'm going to place it on a towel. These are silk screen adhesive transfers, and they are reusable up to 8 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them. When you log in, if you stop in, whether you're here for a minute or you're here for the whole thing, please let me know you're here so I can give you a shout out, and let me know where you're coming from. I'm just fuzzing the transfer, and we're going to place it on the screen right here. And I'm putting it a little low because I do want to put the flowers on it. I'm rubbing it down. Oh, you guys, I'm looking at it crooked. Let's replace. I hear my dog jumping on the back door. She's having a fit back there. Okay, so my plan is, and before I do this, I really want to lay the transfers out so I can see what they look like, and I need to make sure that, well, let me turn the volume down. I need to make sure that they fit. So I'm just gonna kind of get an idea about where to put some flowers so I know how to lay the transfer down to begin with. Okay, and I'm just kind of haphazardly laying them up there, and then we'll decide placement later. You kind of get the idea about what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll place this one like this. Maybe we'll place some, okay. So I just want to make sure we have enough space. So I'm going to set these aside. All right, now let's get started with our plan. Okay, so if you have seen me do this before, you've seen that. Let me show you the difference in a stencil and a silk screen. You've seen these have a mesh here, and the mesh is a silk screen, and we use paste, and we just put the paste over it. The paste is water soluble. It uses very, very little, and all you have to do is, and I laid it down crooked, all you have to do when you put the paste on is rub it over with a squeegee, and it goes through the mesh, and then you lost my train of thought, guys. Rub it over with, and then you put the excess back in the jar. Okay, this is what our paste looks like, and I'm going to scrape it down inside the bottle. I'm going to use, this color is navy, and I'm going to use the navy and stir it up really well. If it's too thick, you add a little water and thin it out a little bit. It lasts a long, long time, and it takes so little to use for these projects. This is perfect for home decor, for gift giving, for holidays, birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, things like that. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing this in navy blue, except the word believe, and I want the word believe to stand out. So let's do all of it in navy blue. Okay, so I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to put a little on, rub it over the words. It really does not take a lot. It'll stand out with this white background. I think it would look beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Add just a little more to kind of stretch it out some. And then we're going to scrape it all off. Put the excess back in the jar. And then we're going to quickly peel it up. Okay, now that we've done that, let's peel it up. And you always want to peel it from top to bottom. Look how beautiful and crisp that is. It is such a nice, crisp color. Now, to clean the transfer, it's very simple. All we have to do, and I'm going to set this aside for a moment because I want to show you how simple it is to clean the transfer. All you do when you're cleaning is spritz it with a little water. And you wipe it off with your cloth. And a paper towel. And so this is my cleaning cloth here that I use to wipe down my transfers. And you just wipe it off. Now, because this is a very dark pigment of paste, it will leave a little staining on the transfer, but I can use the cleaner sponge that they have, and the staining will come off. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to take a Clorox wipe. It's a disinfectant wipe. We don't use baby wipes. And I'm just going to wipe over this and get a paper towel. And I'm going to dry it and turn it over and do the same thing. Okay, so now that I've showed you basically how you do the cleaning, we're going to continue on with our transfer. I told you it was adhesive. I'm going to set this aside. I didn't want it to let it sit too long with the paste on it. So now you see how easy it is to clean. And it's all water soluble. No chemicals involved in the cleaning. So I think that just makes it a perfect project. You don't have to worry about kids getting into it or anything like that. Close up my paste and we're going to start again. So I'm just going to hit this with a blow dryer. I want to make sure this is really dry since I'm going to be doing some things. I don't want to accidentally get anything up on top of the word there for she when I lay a transfer on it. So let's just hit it with a blow dryer for a moment. Alright, now we're going to place some flowers up here. So I'm going to take the transfers that I've selected. And let's start off with our center flower. We'll put it over here. And let's try some currant jam color. Look how pretty this color is. And again, I'm just going to stir it up, but I'm going to stir it away from my picture because I don't want any crumbs to fall from the dry paste around the edges of my jar. Around here, I don't want it to fall on my picture, so I'm going to stir it over here so you can see. And this is about the consistency we're looking for. And this is a multi-tool I can actually use to do my little transfer there. So I'm just going to keep this. Now, I think you can still see there's a little bit of a delay. So I want to see when the delay catches up if you can see. And we're just going to cover this flower. And then we're going to peel it up. Right, let's lift it. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the detail of these transfers. They, a lot of them that I've used have a lot of detail in them that you don't find from just anything that you do. So sometimes you just want to get like a, you know, like if you wanted to use a stencil, for example, it's just the outline of it, and it doesn't really have a lot of intricate detail. And I don't have that with this product, and I absolutely love it. This has been my favorite thing lately. All right, now since we did that one in currant jam, we're going to hit it with a blow dryer because we want to layer, and again, we don't want to mess anything up with the colors. And this is the cold blow dryer. Always use a cool dryer to dry your paste and stuff with. That way you don't have to worry about it getting too hot. You're trying to dry it. So, all right, let's move on to the next transfer. Let's try this one. We'll put it down a little bit. And I'm not exactly trying to layer them all, but if it layers, then I'm okay with that. This color is purple, so let's try it. Look at the color. I haven't used this one yet, so we're going to stir it. And I don't want any little accident to happen with my picture. So I covered up my board. And that looks like the perfect consistency. Now, this paste you could put on anything. It can go on, well, anything but plastic. We have inks and paste, and the paste is, of course, water soluble. You can put it on metal, wood, glass, chalkboards. That's what it's made for. All kinds of things like that. If you choose to use it on plastic, because of the flexibility of the plastic, it's probably not the best thing. We also have inks. Look how beautiful. I love that. We also have inks, and the inks need to be heat set. So if you want to use ink, all you do is either use a heat press, or if you don't have a heat press, you can use an iron and iron the product, or you can heat set it in your oven, and there's directions for that. It's very easy to do, and although the ink is not food safe, you can still use it for so many things to decorate with in your kitchen, in your house. It really does make beautiful, beautiful home decor. Okay, washing off the squeegee there I was using. Let's choose another color for, I'm going to work over here and let that dry a little bit. Let's put another one, like maybe, let's try this one. Maybe we'll overlap that one just a tiny bit, not much. Rub it down. What about maybe these two in one color, and then the larger one in a separate color? So let me open up some things here and see which colors I actually want to use. What about the, I have a pretty orange. I have a color that's called pumpkin pie, and it would look really pretty on this. Look at that color. It's really nice. Let's mix this up. I'm just stirring it up over here. I'm going to do the larger one in this, and the smaller one probably in yellow and kiwi. So we'll do 3 different colors on this. I want to be very careful not to go over the small flowers. And then I want to scrape the excess paste. Okay, we're going to work quickly because I want to get this transfer pulled up. I don't want to leave the paste on it for too long. So let's do a little yellow here. And let's try a little bit of kiwi over here. And then we're going to peel it up. Look how cute. It just makes it look just a little extra special when you add some touches to it. Now I'm going to hit this with a blow dryer because I'm going to add some more flowers on this side. And I'm covering up my paste. I don't want too much air to get to them. They are water soluble, but at the same time they do dry out if you leave them open too long. So I just want to protect them and close them up. Set those out of the way. And let's start on our next transfer. Clean off our tools, and then we'll hit a blow dryer and get started. I'm going to post a lot of pictures of things that I've done with these transfers, and you'll be able to scroll through them. If you go back and look at my photos, you'll see a few samples. And if you know of any transfers that you particularly like and you want to see how the project looks, if you let me know, I will be more than happy to make something out of that so you can see what it looks like. I do take special orders. If there's something in particular that you're looking for. Okay, let's hit this with a blow dryer. Now the paste, when you feel it, you can feel it's raised, but it doesn't come off. You have to scrub it on a chalkboard. It's water soluble, so you could just wash it off. On this particular board, because it's wood, it will not just wash right off. So when I finish this project, I will seal it because it is permanent on here. Okay, now fuzzing the transfer, and then let's layer it right there. So we have that little flower I want to put up in the corner and layer that. What about, trying to think of the color that we want to use. I think I'm going to do the little flower back there in teal, and then I'm going to do it in yellow, and then I'm going to move the transfer to do the larger one, because I don't want so much of this one covered. It may pull through the color. Let me think for a second. Let's do the flower in teal, and then we'll leave the yellow in there. I think this might work pretty well. This is Thai teal. It's a very beautiful color, It's a vibrant teal, but not neon kind of vibrant. It's just really pretty. And I can tell that the purple is really going to shine through on that, but that's going to be okay because maybe it's thin petals. You just never know. So we're going to scrape off the yellow. And I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow and put in the center right here and just kind of pull it out a little, because it'll just add a little highlight to the transfer. Pulling it out different directions. Okay, now we're going to take that off, see if it worked. Yeah, check it out. So what do you guys think? Okay, well, this is our finished product. She believed she could, so she did. Anything you want to do, you can make it happen. Believe in yourself. Encourage other people. You guys have fun. Thanks for watching my live. And I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you.